Welcome to the Art of Dress. Today I am happy to share with you Artistry as Alchemy. So this is a thank you video. It's a special video and this is a special topic. And I want to show you how the ancient idea of alchemy actually comes to life when you use your artistry. So thank you for 2,500 subscribers and thank you for coming today. So how is artistry anything like alchemy? So I thought we would start with the ancient symbol for alchemy. So in this symbol, you can see that on the left, you have salt, on the bottom you have phosphorus, and on the right you have mercury on the outside. And then the symbol itself, I've written firm and rigid on the left-hand side, and that is because the firmness or the rigidity of two of the artistries corresponds to the crystalline nature of salt. And across the bottom, I put open or empty or open, and that is because the emptiness or openness corresponds to the combustion of phosphorus or sulfur. And on the right-hand side, I put two-dimensional or flat because the inability to hold Mercury's inability to hold a three-dimensional form is analogous to two-dimensional. And then you see in the center, we have the composite artistry. So let me just open this up because we're going to look at each artistry one at a time. So I'm going to go through architectural at the top to start with, the three qualities, firm, filled in, two-dimensional, and then on the bottom left, sculptural, and the three qualities of firm, three-dimensional or curved, and open. And then harmonic also at the bottom, open, two-dimensional and soft, and then go on to composite. But I want to show you how beauty is actually awakened by these three aspects of form. You can think of it like three magic drops. You're the alchemist, and yourself, the way you're dressing, and your look, the way you emerge after you figure out what you're going to wear and how you're going to style yourself, and anything you do with your artistry, hair, makeup, how using these three aspects of form in your accessorizing, in your artistry, turns on your beauty. It awakens your beauty. It's fantastic. So I'm going to show you with our models, and I'm going to do it by element, by aspect of form. So we're going to start with architectural, as I said, two-dimensional, solid, and firm. First, we have Chanel Iman wearing an amazing two-dimensional earring. Not only is it flat, but it also has that straight aspect. She's stunning. Look how beautiful. Secondly, I want to show you filled in, or I sometimes call that contained because it has an element of containment to it. So basically solid. So first I want to point out the earring. Now you can see there's a hoop, and then there are like inner rings, and the rings are going from the outside in. It's not all the way filled in. It's not a disc. So how would you know that this is filled in, and as opposed to another kind of earring that had empty space on the inside? Well, what you can see is that there is no ornament around the outside to hold the energy there. Instead, the energy is moving in. It's moving from the outside in. And that's because the rings are emerging. So if she were a different style, she would wear even more rings. And if she were elaborate natural or refined dramatic, she could wear completely solid, because this is dependent on style. But the aspect that it is filling in from the outside in is showing that the forms are filled in or solid. And you can see in her purse as well, it's not open like a shopping bag. It has a lid it has a top that makes it filled in or contained. And then there's also the shortening aspect in the short strap. So this is showing, and you can see how amazing Jordan Dunn looks in this really cute earring, cute outfit, of course, and really nice purse for her. Stunning. Now you come to the third aspect, and this is the rigidity or the firmness. And you can see this very firm choker she's so cute in this outfit with this really firm choker. It makes the outfit just adorable. Now we move on to Sculptural. Open, 3D, and firm. And again, I'm showing you how using these three aspects of form awakens beauty in all of our models. We'll start with open. So here we have another form, another earring in this case. And this one, I picked this one, I was lucky to find it. But I liked it because it still had something going on the inside. And you could think, well, how do I know which way the energy is going? And that's because the little pearls around the outside, they're three-dimensional, but they're on the main thing here is that they're on the outside. And that's showing you that the energy is moving out, empty on the inside. The emptiness is strong and it's moving out. So open forms. And look how gorgeous it is on her, how gorgeous she is in this earring. Wow. Here's Iman Haman. I don't know who the last model was, I'm sorry, but here's Iman Haman, and she is an elaborate classic from France who is also sculptural in her artistry. And she is showing us an earring that has three-dimensional forms, and it's also three-dimensional in its nature. Now, all earrings don't have to be spheres. They don't have to be three-dimensional like this. This one is just very cute to do that with because there's a relatively small little three-dimensional beads. And so this accentuates the three-dimensionality of her earring, but just adorable on her. She's so cute in that earring, wow. And here we have Josephine Scriver, and she's the refined natural that has been showing us all the things about refined natural, but she is also sculptural, and she's showing us rigidity in earrings here with this really cute Dolce & Gabbana styling. And you can see how really cute this the rigid earrings are for her. How beautiful she is in this beautiful earring set. And now harmonics, open, soft, and two-dimensional. So we're going to start with open. And here is Micah Janelli, as you know, and she's the refined gammon. I think she's from Australia, and she is also harmonic. So once again, the earring demonstrates that it's an open form because the ornament is on the outside of the earring. So it's like space, the inner space is pushing the ornament to the outside. So empty space. And it's like emptiness has an impulse to it, a direction, and the energy is moving out. So, and look how just gorgeous she is in this earring, so pretty. Gigi Hadid, and she's true romantic, as you probably know, and she is harmonic artistry, and she is demonstrating softness. Yes, the necklace is stunning. It's a stunning necklace. She is more stunning in the necklace. And it's showing how even with diamonds, the small aspects, the small dimensions of each of the diamonds, it's done in such a way that it looks incredibly soft. Very beautiful on her. And our third example is Cindy Bruna, and she's a true natural, also French, and she is harmonic artistry. She is demonstrating two-dimensionality or flat, a flat necklace. It hangs flat on her around her neck, and you can even see that it kind of descends to this point. So not only two-dimensional, but giving you the aspect of straightness. And she is stunning in this necklace. So before I go on to composite, let me just remind you that composite is like the central part of alchemy. She's the composite, she or he is the inner shape that's formed here, the inner triangle, and all of her qualities are shared, but every single one of her qualities she is shared with everyone. She's the only one that has that. And so she has filled in and three-dimensional and curved, each coming from one of the other artistries. So perfect use of the alchemy symbol for us. And a perfect example of composite showing us how magic happens when these three qualities of form are used in accessorizing and finishing. We'll start with soft. So Candice Swanepoel, she's true dramatic from, I think, South Africa, and she is composite artistry. It's not only is she showing 3 necklaces on this, which I love, because 3 is sort of the number of accessorizing for your body, whereas 2 goes with your head. Just a little aside. But in these 3 necklaces that she's wearing, she's showing 3 different ways of accomplishing form. There are more than 3. But here we go with these. So in the top, you can see that there's kind of a link in her first necklace. And so it's very flexible. You can see it even on her, how flexible it is. And so that shows softness. Secondly, she has a necklace made entirely of, I think that's string or yarn, and it shows extreme softness. And because she doesn't need shine, she doesn't need shine in her artistry, she can go with completely fabric aspects like that instead of using metal or gemstones or something. And thirdly, she has a necklace that's alternating, so it's mixed media, which is another way of accomplishing softness. And I should also just say that the necklace is the primary accessory for composite, because composites focus on the body for their accessorizing, just like harmonics. The necklace is the most important for them. So the second quality that we're looking at for composite is a 3-dimensionality. And you can see this here in this beautiful set that Leah Kebede is wearing. Leah Kebede is the Alpha True Classic, and she is also composite. And you can see how stunning this whole ensemble is for her. Really, the jewelry makes it with this really cute necklace that is 3-dimensional in its roses, 3-dimensional in the bumblebee, 3-dimensional in the shapes on her earring, and she just looks amazing. And finally, last but not least, in fact, the incredible Yasmin Gari, or Gori in French, and you can see that in her necklace, in her earrings, and also in her bracelets, she is showing the solidity of the composite artistry. So solidity meaning that there aren't like empty gaps, everything is filled in. And so this is, of course, it's also 3-dimensional, and it also gives the impression of softness because of the variegation and the size of beads, etc. But you can see that it is also completely filled in. It's not empty like a hoop or other ways of achieving open forms. And as always, but especially with this jewelry, she is just shining out with beauty. She's so stunning. So this could be an experiment for you if you wanted to try it. You can take the aspects of your own artistry that come from your form. As you know, if you've been following along, yes, you have 3 aspects of form. Each artistry has 3 aspects of form, like 3 little magic qualities that really awaken your beauty. But you could try this. So get dressed in your style, but don't wear your jewelry, okay? Jewelry, in your jewelry, you're like an architect. Don't wear your jewelry. Don't wear your hair in its proper, I would say, outline or haircut, because that's where you are a sculptor. Don't wear your accessorizing like where you, like sometimes you can use a scarf or anything you like, but knowing the placement of everything. Don't style yourself with the kind of purse you should have with a longer sweater or shorter sweater. Don't do any of those things. Just the purest basic style. And the same thing, don't use your makeup, which is like, you're like a poet in your makeup. Don't do any of those things. And see the difference when you go back and add them. Your beauty just emanates. And that's what I wanted to share with you today as a special thank you for 2,500 subscribers. So thank you for coming and sharing this with me. And I look forward to seeing you again in a week, and we'll be resuming styling according to Artistry. And in the meantime, please take care.